final, from something that we can start as much as we can enjoy, because if only me, I know only me, I'm managing to keep my eyes open. you know. Okay, we are on air now. We have to begin. How's everything? How was your week? I welcome you all that there are now, but there's yet nobody, but there will be time. Okay, for today's topic, is hold on. Today's topic is what's God up to in ordinary time. So, how do you respond the word ordinary? Does the idea of ordinary excite you? Probably not. I know. Hmm. Just in case anyone is interested on this unexciting word ordinary. Ordinary means boring. You know, that ordinary that comes from the Latin suggesting something regular, something according to order. In Catholic Mass, the ordinary is the section of liturgy that is fixed. Liturgy. Another Greek word we find in theology. Liturgy, liturgia means service. Service, church cults, church service, liturgia. So, unvarying in the same every Sunday. The adjective ordinary means customary, usual, normal, you know, even unexceptional. Hey, we're excited about ordinary. But are we? Are you sure? Are we excited about ordinary yet? Hmm. Did you know that in the traditional church year, the Sunday after Pentecost begins, you know, what is sometimes called ordinary time? Hmm. Ordinary time is thus the time after the fire has fallen and the tongue has ceased, after the church birthday party is over, after the series of the festival in church year have been completed, and every ordinary time continues till we begin these festivals again in the beginning of the Advent in late November or early December. Amen, somebody. Ordinary time is what one person calls non-festive time. And it is not significant that this ordinary time is non-festive time, takes up about half a year of Sundays. Yes, but does not sound about right to us. Hmm. Huh. You know, as somebody has put it on, life is so daily. You can say it again. Oh, okay. And this dailiness of life can seem so mundane, so routine, so not spectacular, you know. We may spine for Christians and Easter and Pentecostals. Amen, somebody. So, but what is God up to during that time? What is? Hey, is Jesus at work in us at the church during the ordinary time? Huh, it's the only through exciting times and festive seasons that we see God at work. Hmm. Writes Richard Foster in his wonderful book on prayer. The discovery of God lies in the daily and the ordinary. not in the spectacular and the heroic. Hmm. We cannot find God in routines of home and shop. Then we will not find Him at all. Prayer. So, finding the heart's true home is I think in page 571. There's a wonderful Old Testament story about what God was about during that what seems like terribly ordinary and non-festive time. This story comes during the era of the Judges, a time in Bible history that was neither good nor noble. Ordinariness turned into badness, and too often during the period of Judges. Amen, somebody. Hmm. You know, here is this man from the hill country of Ephraim. His name is Elkanah. Elkanah, son of Tohu, the son of Zoph. And we are three verses into the history when we heard saying year after year, I know how it begins, but how it ends, I don't know. Anyway, that one is in the First Samuel 1:3. Year after year, you know, this was a regular time. Elkanah and his two wives, mm, Peninnah and Hannah, went to Shiloh, where the tabernacle, the portable worship center, was located. There, Hehi and his sons defeated, offended, sacrifice to the Lord on behalf of God's people. Hi. Now, the annual journey of Shiloh was designed as a kind of festival occasion. Hmm. Festival occasion. Hey, it should have been big time, big time special. You understand? It should be special. And it was special. Huh. It was special for Elkanah and for at least one of his two wives. At the time of the annual journey, Elkanah would give special gift to his wife Peninnah and her sons and daughters. And Elkanah would give gifts also to Hannah, even some special gift. So the story says, because he loved her and because the Lord has closed her womb. That one is, I think, in First Samuel 1-5. Huh. You understand? Uh, in the ancient worlds, fertility was about the worst thing that could ever happen to a woman's life. Hi. Elkanah, Elkanah's wife, I want to say, would needs and town Hannah, who was about not having conceived and born children. Hmm. When Hannah wept, ooh, wept the words, you know, Elkanah wept the words, yeah. So, and if I'm not mistaken, Elkanah wasn't very successful in comfortable in Hannah. Elkanah was logical, rational, and he wanted to fix Hannah's studies. Hmm. Hi. It did not take, of course, Dr. Phillips to tell, to tell this message of operation, that does not even work very well. And he would discourage. It's normal. Say the story. This went a year after, you know. This sad scenario wasn't just played out once. It was the way things were. Her infertility and the routine of Hannah's life, having her fertility thrown in her face before the routine of a young's life. Ah, it all was ordinary time for Hannah. Amen, somebody. That's that one. It's not anything that we experience. Sometimes, yes, it feels like we are ordinary time, while others, looks folks, other folks, to be honest, are concentrating in the festive time, you know, that makes our urology, oh, excuse me, whew, it makes our ordinary time particularly hard to bear, you know. How did it deal with the festivities of the Christian season, and Christmas season, when our life has not been festive? Hey, isn't it hard to celebrate the birth of someone else's body when you have not been eaten, and he has not been for months, not putting a solid food in his mouth? Hmm. So, isn't it hard for some of us, the success, celebrate the success of others when your own life was so ordinary and random? Yes, random. If you understand what it means. So, what 1 year says the story of the family of Elkanah had finished the annual festival with a meal at Shiloh. You know, this one, hmm, this this one has taken time. This time, Hannah could not take any more festivities. She got up from family meal and went into the sanctuary, the worship center, and they were arrived out and no, had to God in the blindness of the soul. Hannah wept much and prayed to God earnestly, you know, and he made a vow. Mm, this is this one is very serious claim, so serious that the old high priest seated nearby there, though maybe that one was drunk. Eli cheated the disturbing woman for having too much to drink. And no, he represented Hannah. I am deeply troubled. Come. Yes, that one is what I mentioned is yeah. Hmm. Oh wow. That one was very young playing. No. Seriously, so seriously, you go to your mom will go, hi, no matter who, and get the peace of your life, of the life of Israel, in order that grant us what we have asked for him. Amen, somebody. You see, ordinary time was over the time of Hannah. She conceived and gave birth into a son. You know, she named this title by Samuel. You know, God was heard, and Hannah praised God for a wonderful prayer, similar in sound to the next great partner. You know, my heart rejoiced in Lords. I will be making you heaven and earth. You'll be making heaven and earth. Tina peace. In Hannah's ordinary time, a time of the year after year sadness, good luck was at work. Good luck was at work, but not on a Hannah timetable. Yes, no did Google remove. Hi, nothing Google removed. Yeah, God is at work. Is at work in ordinary time, whether we see what God is doing or not. God is at work even in the ordinary time of our sadness and grief. God is at work, in the tough time, when with rather and no vital. So it's vanilla. How to call it? Remember. Uh, mm, excuse me. No, I got quite tired today, so I don't know what to do here. Anyway, I think in the story of Samuel, in the story of Samuel, it was probably just down the sanctuary of God. The old priest Eli was sound asleep. Samuel, Eli helped this young priest training. Heard, here rehearsal, anything. There's something I need to share. He had a voice calling his name, but whose? Ψιάζομαι. Samuel! Samuel! Samuel ran into Ellie's bedside. Cover yourself! Here I am. I did not call you. I'm back to bed. Hmm. Back to bed. And said the old priest that Samuel heard the voice of your calls. Hmm. Well, in ordinary time, was communicating this word. You understand? In the traditional church, year lectionaries, passages sometimes that is assigned for the Sunday. The Christmas season is over, and all those things. You know, you understand? When God speaks in ordinary time, oh yes, God does. But we may have to listen a little harder in a time when visions are rare, very, hey, I say, it were very, very rare. Hmm. And now, yes, remember when Elijah, the prophet, was listening to the word of the Lord. Oh my God! A huge, a huge wind step over the maximum. Where prophet stood. Surely God would speak in true minds, but no, no. Then, you know, there was an earthquake roll across the mountain. You know, there is a mountain, but to be honest, in Holland, entire Holland, there is a lot of mountains, lots, and things are very loose in Holland. Assuming, assuming you lose a 100, they will consider that you sell it. Hey, what we learned tonight. You see, oh, oh, okay, it will not take long before I close because you see, I'm sleeping standing. Oh, okay, it's better from now to stop here, because you see my condition. Okay, people, I wish you all the best for now. I wish you all the best. My regards to everyone. Take proper care until we see you next week. Remain charged and remain blessed. Amen.